Right. I believe, yep, we're live, but I gotta, do some things. So, go to game stream, GD, going to okay, please work. Settings, graphics, full screen. Minimize Steam, and then we're going to go here, I think, game streaming. Ooh, there we go. We're live. All right. I believe the reason there's no audio coming from the game is because yep, and I have it set to something, yep, but I'm gonna have to turn it off because of copyright reasons. So no menu music for now. I have to turn it off for copyright reasons. So today we are currently going to hold up. Hold up. This is also mouse left. And we're gonna do this as escape. I'm gonna do this as tab. And we're gonna do this as I don't know. But oh wait, hold up, I have to save changes. Download to the macro pad that I have. And now this should work if I yes, it does. So what are we gonna do? We're going to be playing random levels. I'm just kidding. If you read the stream title, you know what I'm actually doing. I am building an extreme demon. That's it. I'm building an extreme. It's official. Claim my diamonds. I should probably make sure the music is here and the sound is here. But first, why don't I just, try to get some progress on this level. Also, before I click play here, severe epilepsy warning. So just bear that in mind here. And again, severe epilepsy warning. But this has severe flashing lights here. This song is fire, honestly. Ah. Well, pretty decent run. It's kind of hard to see considering the game window on my end is like really, really small. But yeah, so any of the songs that I've used so far are copyrighted. So maybe this isn't copyrighted. Uh, I don't think any of Ruckus's songs are copyrighted currently, except for No Survivors. I think No Survivors is copyrighted. But yeah, my goal with this video is to build an easy extreme. And I have a song ID already ready. So we're going to go to notes because I have it saved in my phone notes. And we are going to make an extreme demon with said song. By the way, if I ever, like, if the game just accidentally shuts off, it's probably because I accidentally clicked the X. 1137825 7825. Here it is. Now I have no idea if this song is copyrighted, and apologies if it is, but I personally like the song. It's like a floaty jungle breakcore ambient trance thing like mixed together, and it's awesome. And yes, this is like 3 minutes long, and I'm going to be using the whole song, and I wanted to make an extreme with one of these kinds of songs for forever. But yeah. As you can see, very floaty. And I'm just vibing over here. This song is peak, and I wanted to use it for forever. And I can. So, I will. Oh, it's because I have swipe on. I was like, why is it not working? So I used to have better edit, but obviously because of the new update, all the mods are not working right now. But it's fine. So we're gonna start by making. I want to start with flat background with like a light blue with a slight tinge of green on like a darkish kind of spectrum. Yeah, like that. And want to have a black background or a black ground so you can actually, bear the sight of, the ground against this because having the blue ground against like a chartreuse-ish teal background is kind of not good. But we're going to be using the colored blocks here. So, and I want to start it off as a mini robot, which I don't usually start my levels off with robot. But robot is pretty underrated. Pretty underrated game mode. I hate that I can't input scale anymore. Like I have to actually eyeball it instead of just typing it, which would be a huge help if I could, input scale. But we're gonna go black, and then we're gonna make it like pulse gray and stuff. So how do I make this extreme? Well, the length of the level is going to make it difficult. But another thing that's going to make it difficult is, the actual gameplay. What style am I going for? Well, this is obviously just going to be the layout, and I personally like experiment with. I just like experiment with things until it works, kind of like Woolsey and Ren 241. For example, Ren's deco style for Eon, for example, that counts as experimental. And that's just one of many types of experimental. And this obviously is just the layout, but I want to go with like a deep sea kind of underwater vibe, mostly because the song really gives me that vibe. If you want to listen real quick, it's like a floaty ocean trance breakcore mix. And this beginning part, I wanted to make a mini robot, so that's what I'm doing. I feel like robot is kind of underused in Extreme Demons. But yeah, I wanted to make a Extreme with this song for a while. And well, I can, so I will. But yeah, I wanted to go for like an ocean vibe here. Kind of. Yeah. One thing I will mention here is that I am not good at decorating. Like, at all. Which is why I'm gonna try to use this, you know, that's the wrong block. Try to use this um stream series, um the streak of live streams to, kind of get better at decorating and building. Now, I love building layouts. That's one thing I will say. I love building layouts, but I hate decorating because I can never make something that I'm happy with. But what I wanted to do here, like for the start, is on every one of those like really quiet snares, I'll turn up the music volume so you can hear it. On every one of those really quiet snares, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. So on every one of those quiet snares, I wanted to have like a subtle pulse. So like, for example, right here. Hey, what's up? No, you're good. I um I had to end the other stream because, well, I died. And my rule with Hollow Knight, Silksong, Steel Soul is if I die, I end the stream. So I had no clue it was gonna be rated or even decorated, but I just played a bunch of recent rated levels, and yeah, I do that a lot as well. But I don't make levels so they can get rated. I make levels just for the fun of it. It's like a passion of mine. Ooh, that could be good actually. Yeah, I like that. Eventually. I will do Steel Soul retry eventually. Um, but no. I gotta, get back into the swing of things. But yeah, so we're just gonna put this off screen, give it group 1, hide it real quick, and make it so the player starts at group 1, and we're gonna make it a mini robot because I can. So this beginning part isn't gonna be too difficult because I want it to like warm you up for the other gameplay. We're gonna make it do like something like that. Although that's a little evil kind of because you have like no reaction time. Yeah, you have like no reaction time. So, oof. Actually, what I could do is I was gonna have you jump into a gravity portal, but what I could do to make it more fair is just flip your gravity for you. And I don't want to put a lot of spikes in this first section at least, because I want to experiment with, you know, block structures and things. So, and obviously this is, again, just a layout, but I will experiment with more things. And one thing I kind of want to do here, I know this might be a little evil, but, hey, how bad how bad would this be if I did this? If I did like something like that? Because like you gotta fit in the gap here. So how bad? Should I keep that in there or no? It's supposed to be extreme, but no. That's actually I fluked that first try, so yeah, that timing is, oh God. I don't want to do that. Um, what I could do though is maybe something like that, and then put like a, I don't know, I'll put a structure here or something where you gotta like do one of those jumps, kind of. I feel like that might work. And if you just fall off the edge there, then you're dead. Impossible to, yeah, no. I'm not putting, because this is going to be a 3-minute long level, keep that in mind. So, I don't want to make it too bad. That's actually, that's actually not that. I could do that, because that's not that bad. And then what I can do here is put, I don't know, something like that. No, I'm not doing freaking nullscapes timing. But I will do that. I think. Either that or that. But I want there to be like some kind of timing shenanigans here. So maybe I'll put this structure here. And then put something like this in. And then put like a slab or something there. Just to fill up the empty space. Do it, but with half spikes. That could be that's kind of smart considering it's like a 3-minute level, but I'm gonna test it with normal spikes and we'll see just how bad it is. I just realized how much gravity switching is actually going on in this first part. Holy. Okay. I just realized how bad this first timing actually is. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so the first click is fine. I gotta stop talking so I can actually lock in. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, you mean the timing I was originally gonna do. You mean that one, but with half spikes. That's actually kind of smart. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I might do that. And that way, if you really, really want, you can skip it. Well, no, you can't, because I'm gonna put that there. So if you try to jump off the edge of that, you're just gonna hit the orb anyway. So yeah, thanks for the idea, man. That's actually pretty fire. Whew. Can't forget the corner pieces, man. Uh, so we're gonna do the classic maneuver here of taking some 2 times scale objects just to fill in the space. And just so that you can't, fall down here, I think what I'm gonna do is, maybe I'm contemplating whether to just leave it or put spikes here. Okay. Okay. That first timing is so bad though. That first timing, like this jump right here is buns. I think I might have to change this. Holy God. Why is it? Oh my God. Why would I do this to myself? Because keep in mind, I'm gonna have to verify this. So, yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be bad. Maybe I won't make it that evil. Maybe I'll do that. So that you can like fit in there, but you also, yeah. That way it's not that bad. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta make sure just like I know it's possible, but I gotta make sure that it's possible for me. What I can do here is um who in their right mind will attempt to verify this? Me. I will, because I have to. And I'm not giving myself a deadline because setting a deadline on verifying a level just destroys your mental. Like, so bad. So I'll verify this whenever I verify it. But I gotta freaking build it first, so focus on building it for now. Um, and then I'll put, like, I don't know, these up here so you can't skip. Uh, and I don't know, just add an evil timing. No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. Maybe that, because that's not as bad. Although, how is the reaction time to that? That jump, I just realized that jump right after the blue orb is very bad. Maybe after this, do a wave or ship part. I will actually. I wanted to do like a wave with D blocks so you can slide. Stereo madness wave part or stereo extremeness. Because if you're talking about the stereo extremeness thing, so vote DLC. I could put that as as an Easter egg and just look up like a picture of Zote or something. Like if I just copy and paste them. Like I just go. I guarantee you, there's one. There is a level called Zote Boat. I guarantee you, there is no way, bro. There's no way that this is actually a thing. There is no way that this is actually a thing. There is what? Is that an ID? You're trying to. Is that an ID? So we have 1322 72181. All right, we're done. We're done. I've seen enough. Oh my God, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh my God, what is going on? Why would you? Oh my God. We're not doing this on my streams, okay? We're not having this. I'm gonna have to edit that out in the stream highlights. Um, that that hurt my soul. Um, I said maybe extend the platform after the two orbs 2 blocks further, so you have enough reaction time to jump. So this. Ooh, I might, but I don't know. So extend the platform after the. Oh, you mean extend this? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, why not? I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be an extreme though. I want it to like kind of, yeah. If you're if you're paying attention, you have plenty of time to react. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I might extend it if it gets a little too annoying, but for now I'm just leaving it. And I want to do something like this. It's like gravity portal at like 0.5 scale. Um, and then we'll do something like this. So that, oh no, I just thought of something evil. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Um, please help. Just please help. Because, um, send help. Send help. I'm keeping this in. I do not care. Send help. I'm keeping this in. This actually might not be as bad as it looks, but who knows? Alright, 1, 2. I'm warning you, don't do it. Well, I'm gonna test it. If it's too bad, then I'm getting rid of it. I'm just testing it here. Ooh. 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 Why do I automatically suck at my level now? You know what? I'm keeping this spike, but I'm scaling it down. Jesus. Okay. I'm just testing it so that it hopefully. Oh. Oh. I see why it's bad now. Oh. You can't keep getting away with this. I'm gonna move the. No, I can't. Now, you know what? Instead, I'm doing that so that way you can't hit the orb first. You know what? Now, you know what? Never mind. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. That's diabolical. I'm keeping it. It might be bad, but it's satisfying to me, and that's what matters. It's my level. Yeah, so this isn't actually that bad. Especially if I like extend this a little bit and then just steal one of these scaled up things and put it in here. But yeah, this is fine. So If you guys want to playtest this for me, I will unlist the ID. Secret Zote DLC Easter egg. Zote Boat DLC Easter egg. You know what I'll do? I'll make it so if you somehow land up here in this area in like a very specific spot, then if you go in this specific spot and look for the DLC or look for like secrets, if you manage to land in there, then you get the Zobo DLC Easter egg. And I gotta show hitboxes just to make sure that this actually is possible. Sorry if I'm like leaning super close into the monitor. I like have to see what I'm doing. But if you manage to get in there, I need to make sure that that's actually possible. So wait, hold up. Ooh. Ooh. I guess I'm just gonna have to play it in normal mode. Ooh. So you have to hit that blue orb like super late, I think. Ooh, what I could do is make it multi-activate, and then so that way you have to hit that one twice. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. I think I figured it out. Sorry, I had to like adjust my cord real quick. Dude, what is going on? It's multi-activate. Hit it twice, you moron. Note to self, hit it twice. Let me make it invisible, scale it up. So that it's easier to multi-hit. Oh my god, wait. If you land on the edge of that block, you get it. If you land on the edge of the block... If you land on the edge of the block, you get it. Ah. It will be a one-time thing Easter egg, so like if you get Zoboat Easter egg, then you're just stuck up there with Zoboat until you inevitably die. But if you land on the edge of that block, then you get Zoboat. It's official. If you land on the edge of the block, you get Zoboat. And I'm gonna make it slightly easier by adding a little thing here so that you can land on the edge of the block easier. I'm gonna try and get it. You have to, like, hit the orb super early. Hold up. It's like almost a buffer. That blue orb is bad. We're gonna move that over. But hold up. Yes, let's go. And then so now it's slightly easier, and we're just gonna make it so your gravity goes back to normal. Because now you are stuck in a box with Zootboat DLC. Now, I don't have something to, like, hold up. If I do this and toggle it off, if I just toggle it off, and then I put a touch activated toggle trigger, alright, touch activated, and we're gonna do this, scale it up, and we're going to toggle on group 2, and then we're gonna make both of these multi-activates. Oh, we can just put these on a different layer. And we're going to do that and do that so that you're stuck up here now. And we're going to put some small text that's just going to say Zootboat is not real and will never release. And we're going to scale the font down to like 0.5 and text. Zootboat is not real. Is not. And then we're going to copy and paste it and put real and will never freeze. And we're just gonna put it on a forgotten color channel. Of like 999. Now let's see. Does it work? What? Oh, oh, it's because I put the toggle trigger like behind the reverse trigger. Oh, it's because I hit the blue orb. Zootboat is not real, and we're gonna have to put a toggle or a camera trigger so that it doesn't break your eyes looking at it. Layer 3. We're just gonna make a massive touch triggered. And we're going to make it target group 3. And we're going to make it take up the whole thing. And it's going to static onto group 3, I believe it said. Yes. So now we're going to go to another layer and put a guide object that is hella zoomed in. Like hella zoomed in. And has group 3. And hopefully it works. Yep. And now if the only way to get out of it is to jump into the ceiling. All right. So this monstrosity has been done. And we're going to put a bunch of spikes here so that you can, actually proceed with the level. So, obviously, we have the text being messed up, apparently, that I didn't realize. Okay. Zipboat is not real and will never release. And the only way to, continue is to die, because if you keep going, the percentage, if you can see the percentage up in the top of the screen, keeps going up and down. So you're just, stuck. And the only way to continue is to, do the actual level. Now, I think I just made this timing harder by adding that platform. Yeah, that yellow portal black orb timing combination thing isn't actually that bad. Now, I don't know if you know this, but there's a level that was just recently finished after 2 years in the making called One More Attempt. And it is a 96-minute long top 40 Extreme Demon. And anyone can just pick it up and verify it. It has 31 songs worth of gameplay and medium demon gameplay the entire way through for 96 minutes, which is ridiculous. And anyone can just pick it up and verify it. And that's part of it. There's also Eyes in the Water. This is actually not gameplay that was made by one of the people who participated. This is gameplay that was fan-made. But yeah. Let's just not do this. Please. No one, I don't think anyone in their right mind, except for me, will have the patience to play one level for 96 minutes straight. Like, Eon is already ridiculous. 55 minutes of just nothing. And obviously, I'm building an extreme, but I just want to see how far I can get before my sanity starts dwindling away. I don't know if you can hear my clicks, but hopefully you can. Yeah, it's longer than, yeah. It's an hour and a half. An hour and 36 minutes to be exact. This level that I'm playing right now, called Eon, is 55 minutes long. And around the 90-minute mark, or the 90-minute mark, the 90% mark, this level starts to get really difficult, which is not fun when you're, 40 plus minutes into a 55-minute long level. But I just want to see how far I can get on this. Obviously, I'm going to go back to building my level when I die, but I just want to see how far I can get. I am going to have to, if I get to, I think it's around like 40% or something, where there's a part of the song that's copyrighted. So I'm gonna have to like turn off the game audio. But what's up? This probably took the guy who made this one Eon. No, actually, it took him around like a few months. This was made by Ren241. Message redacted. What? Um, I apologize, but I cannot read your message because it apparently has been redacted by YouTube. But yeah. All right, here goes. I'm at 4%. This really puts the sheer scale of this level into perspective. Hold up. I'll read your messages in a second. Hold up. I can see the chat moving. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Swapped out last part of Eon. Yeah. One More Attempt. Kind of funny reference to One More Attempt, the level by Benoct GD. But no, seriously, one more attempt of this, and then I'll go back to building. But yeah, second part is really fun and satisfying. However, it takes me forever to get through. So I have actually beaten this already, and I probably won't ever do it again unless it's for a stream, and there's your second attempt. There's your second attempt. I will do the last part because it's like one of my favorite parts of the level. After 55 minutes of gameplay, this last part has to be like the most nerve-wracking part because it's so easy, but it's so easy to mess up. Like it's so easy to just mess up and not make it like there, for example. Eon Final LDM. Oh, it's this part. Flashing lights warning. Flashing lights warning before I continue. Okay. It's okay, I guess. 55, 55, 55. Yeah. However many fives that is about how I feel. I do not have mods, so I can't switch the start pause. But, I do want to kind of do this. Ooh. Yeah, this is around like 90 to 100. Imagine this at the end of... Hold up. I'm on a good run here. Holy, that was actually pretty decent. Eon no clip. Why does this exist? Why does this exist? I mean, I guess. Like, why does it exist? You know what? I think I'm gonna rebeat Deadlocked. Let's see how many attempts it takes me to rebeat this. Now, I probably won't be talking much because I gotta lock in, so... Also, I gotta kinda... I have to kinda talk because I'm not sure if this is copyrighted and I'm kinda worried about that. Ah, bro. That shit part is kinda buns, not gonna lie. Am I the only person who finds the beginning of Deadlocked kind of easier than, like, pretty much the entirety of Theory of Everything 2? Only the beginning of Deadlocked, though. The end is harder than any other main level ever. Cycles next? Oh god, do you want me to go for the coin? Do you want me to do the coin? I'll do coin if you want. I don't know if I'll do it because the coin in Cycles is like gambling pretty much. Did I seriously just die to a triple? I died to Michigan. Rest in peace, Michigan. Alright, I'm going for coin then. You said yes, so I'm going for coin. Alright, I gotta lock in then, since I'm going for coin. First coin done. I'm not going for second coin because that shit is too hard, bro. Alright, well I got first coin at least. And I'm gonna beat it this time. I don't usually play with mouse. I have something called a macro pad, which is kind of like a SIO device, but not because it's less expensive. And also it has more keys. Which more keys is better because you have more opportunities to do something. You can set certain keys to do whatever. Alright, lock in. I don't think I usually ever mess up Cycle's first coin, but who knows, maybe I'll bite my tongue later. How did I die there? Alright, whatever. Guarantee I could beat X step 1 attempt. No coins, because I'm not risking my attempts just for coins. But I guarantee I could do X step 1 attempts, just because I've played it so much. Alright, here goes. X step 1 attempts. If I mess this up, then I have to do 1 attempt on the top 10 hardest levels in the game. So hold up. Let me lock in and then I'll read your messages. Told you, 1 attempt. Flame Wall. I'll do Flame Wall anyway, just because I like Flame Wall. I'll try to do Flame Wall. If I end up screwing it up, then all right. 3, 2, 1. I'm doing. How many attempts? 83, and I have 0%. I have to. Alright. 1. I did 3 clicks. Alright, that's all you're getting. I did one of the things. I did the timing I was trying to do. Good song, by the way. Alright. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Change the stream title, I think. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. I'm trying to fix something here. Good luck even getting to 1. Yeah, 1% on Flame Wall, for me at least, currently, is a pipe dream, bro. Now, 9 circles, on the other hand. Let's see if I can actually beat this legit, because I did this for a showcase, but I never, like, actually beat it legit, and I want to see how far I can get. Alright. I'll get 5 attempts. So that was 1. This is 2. This is my second attempt. Alright, that was 2. That was 3. Jesus Christ, that sucked, honestly. That was 4. Or no, that was 3. Was that 3 or 4? I don't remember. We'll just say that was 3. So this is 4. I got one more attempt after this. Alright. 5. If I die, then it's over. I have to go back to doing whatever. Alright, that's it. Future Funk. You know what? I think this stream just evolved, because I'm gonna start playing random levels. Stream evolved from playing, or from making an extreme to playing random levels. Too early? Really? Really? I love this level, honestly. I love all of Jonathan GD's levels. He's got such a unique deco style. What's up? Fun fact, I once made a 9 Circles Inspired level, one of my best creations ever, and then I unlisted it. But when I switched my account, I forgot my other account's password, thus lose. Oh, that sucks, bro. I used to make 9 Circles styled levels as well. I made one, I think, that was literally called, like, I think something like super basic. I think it was like Headrush V2 or something, and it was a remake of a Medium Demon that was designed to be more difficult. You know what's crazy? I find that there is, like, so many V2 levels out there. Like, for example, we have Infinite Circles. One of the easiest 9 Circles levels ever. And then we have Infinite Circles V2, which is rated. Usually V2 levels, unless they're by Neptune, don't get rated. Let's see how far I can get. 4%, you know what? Infinite Circles Wave. You know what? Infinite power. Why does the... Infinite power. Yeah. I think I will go for Infinite Circles as a new hardest at some point. Oh, those aren't actual saws. I just realized how open this wave actually is. Infinite power. YouTube is not responding. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh. What? What is happening here? What is Infinite Circles slowed plus reverb. Yeah, huh. That's strange. Alright, anyway. Oh.
Infinite power.
I hate the frickin' saw blades.
Infinite power.
Let's see if I can just do the wave. Oh. I was waiting for the saw blade. I keep thinking those fake saw blades are real ones, and it makes me feel like I'm playing a frickin' Sonic Wave. And I'm not. Yeah, my internet is fine, but it's got some technical difficulties. Since when was there an RTX of Infinite Circles? Since when was there an RTX of Infinite Circles? And two, why is it peak? Holy. What is going on? Like, okay, since when was there a remake of Infinite Circles with RTX? And why does it look like it should be rated? What? Alright. Hey. Apparently there's RTX of Infinite Circles. But, what should I name this? You know what? I'm just gonna name it Test Project, I guess, for now. I'll come up with a name for it later. Aw, come on. Come on. I was playing Easy Demons, now I can't play my own gameplay. Hmm. Why are my hitboxes being funky? Why are they doing that? Is it because I'm streaming at the same time? Apparently the hitboxes are broken. But honestly, ugh, this is honestly kind of getting exhausting. I don't even have school today, and I don't have any ideas of what to stream right now. Like I was streaming Silk Song, and I was streaming, and now I'm streaming GD. I was gonna play Minecraft, but I don't know if y'all want to see that. Let me know if you do, because I'm honestly running out of ideas of what to post to my channel. Zobos makes Nine Circles. Everybody starts making remakes of it. Some people make remakes of a remake of Nine Circles. People make remakes of Nine. Yeah, that sounds about right. The entire Nine Circles trend is just overdone at this point. That yellow portal black orb combination timing is actually kind of fun to pull off. What am I gonna put next? I guess I can put like I don't know. Ooh, never mind. Yes, I do. I have a clue. Ooh, wait a minute. Yo, what if I just had an idea. What if I started playing Low Death by Karma L, which I know a lot of people say Kermal. It is actually pronounced Karma L for some reason. So Karma L made a remake of High Life. Which obviously High Life was a pretty revolutionary level for its time. And then Karma L made Low Death, which is a super buffed remake of Low Death, or of High Life. Yeah. Low Death is something else here. I will tell you that. Um that's crazy. I should probably rename the stream. How do I change stream title? That's what I'm like trying to figure out here. Bear with me for a second here, guys. Bear with me. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me crazy. Edits. It's not. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Just keep making. Yeah, I'm trying to change stream title because I was like gonna make it making an extreme and you know doing level requests, but that's fine. If y'all want to see just the building and extreme part, then that's fine. I do want to do something kind of like that. I might have to remove. Ooh, what I could do instead, actually, is keep the Zote Boat Easter egg, but remove this path. And instead, I put a teleport orb right here. And it's going to teleport to next free group, which is 4. And then I put group 4 up here as like an invisible group. So that way, it's still possible, I think. I think it is. Yes, it is. It is very possible. Let's go. Now all we have to do is make it hidden. So this is gonna drive me crazy. So now if you want Zote Boat, then Zote Boat Easter egg, then you have to jump up there and hit a teleport orb. Low death. Do you want me to play low death, or do you just did you just say low death just to say it? I gotta get rid of these freaking bastards. Hmm. What is going on?